caught and convicted,
No,
so
wait, no. So if it's me and Thomas in a party, why can't I say nigger?
it's not that you can't.
Well, I'm not saying it's literally not possible. Why are you saying it's immoral?
I don't know. It's just a bad word that has a lot of history behind it that I just do not think.
So, like, fuck is a bad word, but why? Like,
Yeah,
if it's not
it's not a racially charged word.
okay, but if it's not hurting
Fuck
anyone,
doesn't have any
if it's not
connotation
hurting
with.
if you're saying it and you're not hurting anyone, then how can it be a bad thing?
Because it has a historical
Okay, but
connection
that's okay. Okay, but that's cool. But why is that bad though? It doesn't hurt anyone.
Okay, cool, but
How can something be immoral if it how can it be immoral if it doesn't hurt anyone?
I don't know. It's just not a word I would use. You asked me about my personal opinion on it,
I don't
and I'm
know.
telling
Okay,
you my
but do you
personal
think
opinion.
do you think it's immoral? I'm not trying to yell at him. I'm just having a talk. I don't know why you think it's yelling at him.
Andrew, I've literally
You hit me with the okay, cool, but
Wait, so do
you're
you
wrong.
think it's? Oh, okay. Do you think it's immoral to say it then?
What do you mean by immoral? I don't know. People have different definitions of the word.
I don't know. It's. Do you think it's immoral? I don't know. Do you want me to define what morality is? I don't know.
I
Based on what you
personally
think.
do not use the word
What?
because
You
it has a
have.
certain, not with the hard R.
If you
Not
have.
I've
with
heard
a
you say
hard.
nigger a lot.
What, like 3 years ago, maybe?
Probably
No,
2
like
months.
pretty recently.
That's cap.
Andrew, I've literally
Pixar
heard
didn't
you
happen.
play video games and just be like, oh, this dude's such a faggot. Oh, fuck this nigga.
Yeah, what about faggot? Is faggot worse than nigger?
It's a bundle
I
of
don't think it's
sticks.
worse because
You think it's worse or it's what?
I don't know. Why are you asking me these
No,
existential
just
questions?
say it. I didn't hear what you said.
I mean, probably not quite as worse, but it's up there.
How do you determine what's worse or what's not worse?
I guess the level of oppression and against what number of people and how widespread, among other factors.
Yeah, what about kike? You call me a kike.
I mean, more black people have been killed than Jews in the Holocaust over the course of
What?
the slave trade.
But the Jews were just killed. They weren't slaves.
They were slaves. They were forced laborers. What do you mean they weren't slaves?
Yeah, but they were also killed though. They didn't just kill
You
black
don't think
people for no
slaves were
reason.
killed?
No. Not for no reason. It wasn't a systematic extermination.
Yeah, that kind of was.
No, what?
Why would they kill?
How do you think they got slaves in the first place? They instigated conflicts in.
They killed people to
Africa.
get slaves? So they killed black people to get slaves. No, they
I mean,
fucking
a lot
captured
of them died going across on the boat.
Look, the thing is, yeah, but that's not.
That's different than the extermination. That's this
In
systematic
the words of
extermination is
Killmonger,
different.
I'd rather be dead than be alive.
Look, in the 1500s,
Wait, so you're saying
you
that?
die from stubbing your toe, okay?
What?
What are you saying?
What are you
bro?
saying?
Wait,
Oh,
so you
jeez,
say
Rick.
kike, but you won't say nigger.
I don't know why you guys. What are you trying to? Why are we even having this conversation? I don't like.
I'm just curious. I'm not trying to
why
like.
you care.
Yep, I'm not
You're
trying
trying
to
to
point out-
gotcha me. You totally are, and don't tell
Bro,
me you aren't.
I'm just asking a question. I don't really care if you say it or not.
Thomas knows you're trying to point out some hypocrisy, and there isn't one there.
But do you say you called me a kike though?
Yeah, because you like specifically okayed it, and you know I'm very much
yeah.
joking.
So if a black person okayed nigger,
You're
then
not
would
black.
you say nigger? I know.
You don't have the authority to tell me
Oh
that.
my god! I just said if a black person says it.
If a black person was like friends with me for a while, and like specifically said, I don't care if you use it, you can use it with me to be funny, then that's a different situation.
So you would say it.
In that
Black.
very specific situation, which I don't ever see happening, then sure.
Okay. I'm just curious. I don't know why everyone's acting like I'm trying to like arrest
Because of
you.
your tone. It's your tone.
I'm
the way
sorry. I'll
you're
change my
framing it.
tone. So
Then you're
more
like, okay,
comfortable with it.
cool, but... Okay,
I'll change
cool.
my tone so you're more comfortable with what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
It's not comfort. The fuck?
I'm confused. What's going on?
Sorry, I'll change my tone so I don't sound instigating. I'm sorry.
I
Okay,
fucking
now
hate
you
your
sound
voice.
sarcastic.
That was my mistake.
I fucking hate your voice, Thomas.
Yeah, you sound like Kaylee, dude.
Jeff, do you say the N-word?
You say Jeff? Or...
Who was her name? Sounds like Jeff.
No, I just heard. All I heard was. Eh? I just
Did
heard
you say
eh?
Jeff or Andrew? They sound the same.
Yes, I do because I don't use it in a racially inappropriate way.
I don't think you can say nigger in a non-racially inappropriate way.
No, I think
Nigger?
nigger.
I kind of like the way it rolls off the tongue.
Listen, I'm not racist, but you have to admit it sounds nice.
Yeah, it does sound nice. Low key.
Look, man.
Yeah, that's a whole different. That's a lot worse saying nigger than nigger,
Okay.
of course.
I could say it in front of my parents and they wouldn't care.
That's uncomfortable. That just means that your parents are like violent racists.
No, I just don't care, dude. It's not my fault.
Jack.
What?
Alright, so I had somebody tell me this, right? That it's worse to say kike than it is to say nigger because black people were enslaved once, Jewish people were enslaved
Were
twice.
we just talking about this?
Jewish people were enslaved twice? What the fuck does that even mean, nigga? What?
They were
It's not like they were just
twice.
enslaved. They were enslaved what during like? Wait, sorry. Explain. Say that again.
For like, yeah.
I mean, it's all within context. I mean, they were sure they
They
might
were-
have been enslaved during the Egyptian times and during the German times, but if you add up all the years, who was enslaved more? Black people were enslaved for like hundreds of years. Plus, everyone's been enslaved at one point. Speaking of one
Not
thing or
the
another.
Japanese. Fuck you.
Look,
Yeah,
if
the
you-
Japanese are just complete pieces of shit. That
Only the idiots that
Fucking-
left and went to the trash country known as America.
Japanese are probably the worst people on the fucking planet. They're so fucking awful.
Then why do half of Americans want to be Japanese so bad? Jeff included. We bad.
I don't want to be Japanese.
They don't want to be
Huh?
Japanese. They just
Yeah.
like anime because they're fucking gay.
I guarantee half the hardcore weebs deep down wish they were Japanese. You can't tell me
I'm
that's
just
cap.
saying that Japanese.
You
the
guys
Ja-
know
Ja-
there are some crazy weebs out there.
people hate Nazis. At least Germany acknowledges the horrible shit that they did during World War II, but Japanese won't. And Japanese like systematically raped Chinese people and like fucking murdered them during World War II, but no one really gives a shit and they don't fucking admit that they did it.
And we apologize to the Koreans. That's close enough. Don't they all
I
look
can't
the
remember.
same?
It's called like the. Do you know what I'm talking about? The rape of like. It's like the rape of
Nanjing?
some.
Yes.
Yes. That was basically just like the Holocaust on a smaller scale, and
Yes,
no
yes,
one
yes, yes,
really
yes, yes,
cares
yes.
about it.
Yes, Nanjing, yes.
Fuck
What's going
Japanese.
on?
I was adding on to your comment about how Jeff was like, yes, yes, yes. You just said, what? Am I...
And no
I'm
one cares about how the Turks basically did the Holocaust to the Armenians before the
Yeah.
Germans.
Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Just saying, in the Islamic
Jeffrey, I
Empire,
made you right,
Jews and
dude.
Christians were granted religious freedom because
You
they were
mean right,
technically
you?
monotheistic
Yeah.
people.
Monotheistic.
Monotheistic.
No, but the wait, what are you talking about? Jews have people hate Jews. Have been hating Jews forever.
Yeah, but Christians mostly.
Like during basically, like, have you ever heard of the thing that like there's some kind of number where it's like over like 120 countries like kill Jews or some shit like that.
It's because you're all the bankers, you dirty capitalists.
Because everybody hates Jewish people because they were always the religious minority that got picked on.
I was just trying to seize the means of production, and it just happened to be in the crossfire.
Yeah, and like all the old school socialists hate Jews because were always the elite bankers.
Yeah.
And then the
Fucking
poor
penny
little
pincher.
the poor Jews that make no money making like watches and shit got blamed for it.
Yeah, only the poor ones suffered, really.
Yeah. See, what's that Jew that everyone hates that everyone says is like bad?
No, it
Not
was his name.
Rothschild. The dude that donates to the Democratic Party a lot.
Yeah, what's his name?
No. Fuck, why can't I think of his name? Everyone hates.
It's something
Everyone thinks he's
Roger
like the devil.
Stone or something?
No. Who's the guy that?
George Soros, that's who it
George
is.
Soros, yes. Everyone hates George Soros. And that nigga basically just dipped from the country when all that Jewish shit happened. Like, I mean, when the Holocaust shit happened. Literally.
Yo, Thomas, are we playing Overwatch, or... That's not what you said yesterday when you got that carry
Oh, what?
Gawk 3000.
You're so fucking ugly. Look, I'm seeing it.
You did
Look at
not
this fucking
outdamage
character.
me.
Jeff, come here.
Maybe once,
Look at this fucking character.
when we absolutely rolled them. We played like
Yeah,
3.
50% of the time. Yeah, it doesn't matter because you guys rolled them, so it doesn't matter that you had more damage.
Resident Sleeper eyed all the final blows.
That's not good.
You're playing Zarya, that's not a tank. And you know it.
Where am I?
Dude, why are you trying to get him right now? Why are you trying to get a gotcha on him?
That's my boy Tom. That's young Thomas.
I don't know where they went.
If you ain't getting somebody, then you're getting got. You know? It's
Yeah,
just-
exactly.